looking to appoint a new CFO within your staffing business? If so, here's one question that I recommend you ask them and satisfy yourself of the answer. Hi, I'm Suki. Welcome back to the channel. If you want to be notified every time I upload new content, click the subscribe button and you'll get a notification. So what is the one question? Well, let me just back up a second and say I speak to some amazing executives around the world who are not only fighting external battles, challenges with clients, competitors and industry and so forth. They're also fighting a boardroom battle which is exhausting, consumes a lot of time and energy, and the reality is it doesn't have to be like that. So the question I want you to ask your CFO is, when is the last time you made a decision that in hindsight was not the right decision for the business? You could ask another version of the same question. Could be, when was the last time you said no to something and in hindsight it jeopardized, hampered the business growth? The answer, what you're looking for with that question is not the details of what that decision was and going down that rabbit hole, albeit that may be something you need to explore. What you're looking for is, how much of a team player is this person? How much of a business strategist is this person? Now, the very nature of a CFO is to protect the business. Totally agree. Nobody's going to argue that. Their job is to ensure that there is cash in the bank, forecasting and financial stability of the business, profitability of the business. We're not arguing that one. What I hear when I'm interviewing executives, the amount of energy it's taking and the time they are spending butting heads with CFO on matters that really aren't in the overall scheme, CFO shouldn't even be involved with. And one of the examples, or in fact two of the examples I'm going to give you that I'm hearing a lot, CFOs wanting to ensure that candidates that they hire have a certain level of credit score. Don't want to hire anybody that doesn't have a great credit score. Well, here's the thing, unless you're hiring somebody who's going to have access to finances and so forth, why is that any of your business? Why is that any of the CFO's business? Often I see great salespeople have offers not made, not because of their ability to bring in business, but because of their personal financial situation. And they go on to be hugely successful with companies that don't insist on the credit scoring. Because look, we've had the pandemic. People's credit scores have potentially been damaged. Does that make them a bad hire? Now, people go through issues throughout their life. Divorce is another one. Does that make them a bad hire? Right. What I will say is, if they have that comes with you've done a criminal credit check that doesn't, there's something that highlights on that, that's a different story. But in the context, and I'm not talking about fraud and things like that here. But what I am saying is, do you have a CFO that is open-minded? The other example I'm going to give you is proof of income. Proof of income. I see so many CFOs insist on seeing individuals' T4s. Why? Again, why is that any of your business? And the argument I get back from them is, well, want to see how successful they were. Were they really successful? I hear this over and over again. Well, salespeople are really good at talking themselves up, making themselves sound amazing, but we want proof. Well, here's the thing. Do you not trust the individuals that have interviewed this individual, i.e. the people that are salespeople? Do you not have market intel? Because we all know who's good at the competitors and who's not. We hear the names all the time. But arguably, and I'm going to say this is most important, do you not care about what people think about your interviewing process? Do you not care about the message that sends to anybody that you're thinking of hiring? Because the message it sends is, we don't trust you. I as a CFO don't trust you, and I as a CFO don't trust my colleagues and peers who have put you through an interview process, so I want you to prove that. The number of times great candidates are lost because of these two areas is a lot higher than you actually think. So what I'm saying is, ask your CFO this question, understand how flexible they are, understand how much of the salesperson, sales hat that they can wear, and what you're looking for as a CFO that is not going to compromise on certain things, but other areas is going to work with your executive team to get the best result for the business. And the best result for the business is one where you have both finance, sales working together. Not like that, but like that. Anyhow, I'm sure you have different opinions and comments. Would love to hear them. Feel free to leave them below. If this is a type of content that is of interest to you, click the subscribe button and you'll get a notification every time I upload new content. You may want to speak to me about this. There's my email address. Feel free to send me an email and we can jump on a phone, jump on a call and have a conversation. Anyhow, thanks ever so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.